this very first induction, we always start off with our posthumous inductions. And that means this is somebody who is no longer with us, okay? So if we can kind of quiet down, we want to really show some respect here because his bandmate is here to accept this posthumous award, and I wanted to kind of start with this. As I was digging out, the museum has this incredible storage unit. In fact, we have like 5 of them. It's really huge. It's really insane, and it's really challenging to kind of find things sometimes. So when I was digging, you know, for all of the inductees stuff, I was looking for stuff from Special Ed and CL Smooth and DRES, right? Early stuff from the late 80s, early 90s. And I'm looking around, and as I'm digging through, I found this. HHC was an English magazine. It's like the source of England, you know, as big as the source was here. And this cover is obviously featuring all 3 members and signed by all 3 members. And I'm bringing this up because right now, the man who kind of is our visionary in terms of spiritually honoring people, honoring their legacy, honoring those who have passed, I want everyone to give a warm round of applause for Kevin Sean Lewis, who's painting Trugoy today. So rest in peace to Dave and Trugoy. It was a real loss. And I think everyone of a certain age, which I'm looking around, we're all kind of that same age, that one felt worse somehow than we've felt a lot of losses, but for some reason, that felt extra painful. You know, we felt a lot of pain in the last couple of years. COVID and diabetes and heart disease has made us lose a lot of the friends and hip-hop heroes that we were surrounded by. And one of those heroes that we are about to induct now is TAME 1. So this is actually a good time to kind of show the piece that Kevin did in honor of TAME 1. So Kevin's just a brilliant artist, but there's something about this image of TAME that seems to really capture his expression in his face. I mean, like no other image of TAME I've seen, actually. This is really kind of amazing, Kevin. So we have El Sensei here, who's going to receive TAME 1's induction. Raheem Ross Brown, known to the world as TAME 1, was the personification of hip-hop. As a latchkey kid, he entertained himself with encyclopedias instead of television. After studying them from A to Z, he named himself Encyclopedia Brown. TAME mastered at least 2 of hip-hop's elements of the New Jersey graffiti artist, and MC ultimately became one half of the artifacts with El Sensei. Hip-hop literally flowed through his blood, as he was the first cousin of New Jersey legend Redman. From Between a Rock and a Hard Place and That's Them, to his many solo releases and collaborations with Del the Funky Homo Sapien, LP, Cage, Aesop Rock, KRS-One, and a host of others, TAME consistently showed that he was one of the most dedicated and prolific in the game. He was a loyal friend to all who knew him, and he put his life struggles into his music. Rest in peace, TAME 1.
Rest in peace.
In honor of TAME 1, I would like, and with the power vested in me by the National Hip Hop Museum, I would like to honor El Sensei, 2021 inductee into the National Hip Hop Museum. The entire group has now been inducted.
I'm out to bomb like Vietnam under the same name, TAME 1. The bad one, ink flow master bastard with the magnum. I tags up quick and then I steps to the exit when it's time to get it or flex or suppress.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm gonna let y'all know now. We gotta. That was deep. Knowing TAME and knowing DJ Chaos, who's up there with him right now, both of them is looking at me like, yo, what you gonna do right now? Because they wouldn't, I won't say they wasn't the most emotional dudes, but they would look at me to do the most representation of the group. Whether if it was talking about the group, explaining the group, they left me to be the mouthpiece, and this is happening again tonight. So if I can tell y'all anything, let me see that picture. That picture right there, we was in Coney Island doing a photo shoot for Vibe magazine. Is another picture that we took. He got something totally different on, but that expression is because we are not in Jersey. We're not from Coney Island, but we having a photo shoot here. I convinced him to do the shoot, and it came out crazy. But that is my friend right there. He was straight up, no bones about him. He let you know how he felt. He did what he wanted to do, but when it came to this group, he put whatever personal things to the side, whatever we had, as far as musically or together, to make this group form, to make us be successful. That's pretty much in the journey of a MC like myself, like Ed, like CL. We all try to strive to be the best in this game, knowing we could sacrifice ourselves to be what everybody else is being. But you live through longevity, and your purpose lives on through your music. That's what we all been doing for all these years we've been in this game. Tame was a graffiti writer, an MC. He was a DJ very well, juggle everything. And he was like the dude you knew in the group and on your block that did all of this, but you wouldn't really see him. You wouldn't see him at all, but you knew this stuff. So when doing music, this is the only dude in hip hop music that used his graffiti name for his rap name. That's unheard of. You get caught using your graffiti name, but this is what he did, and spoke through his music where the music y'all hear, some of the stuff he actually did. My man, broad daylight on the wall, writing, broad daylight, got one look out, but he got halfway through his sketch and colored through the police came, before they came. He didn't care. This is what his mission was. So within this group, Artifacts, Tame he had a saying, I'm the art part, you want facts and rap, talk to L. That pretty much was what our group was. But we were a whole bunch of things wrapped in one. Artists, graffiti artists, I DJ myself. Chaos was the bridge between me and Tame that brought us together in a time where we had split up. And he would use Chaos on shows, I would use Chaos on shows, albums, but we would still be cordial to each other. It was never a time where you saw me and Tame beef, have a fight, argue, yell. Never that. We had that much respect for each other, and our breakup where we made no music about each other, dissing each other, nothing like that, because it was really nothing really that was really wrong, except for the fact that we had went through a process in this music game where you get frustrated. You're fighting against a machine that you can't win against. They don't care about what you care about. People work at the label don't know who you are. They don't come from where you come from. So in this era we was in, it was crazy prevalent to where you just saw groups going one by one, labels going one by one. But through the love of this music, you keep going. We broke up for 10 years, got back together, only to do more music than we did as a group on the label, a major label, independently just going. All the way till right now, we have a new album out. Shameless plug, I don't care. You go on your Spotify right now, whatever you Google, I don't care, Amazon, you put in Artifacts, no expiration date, and that's a brand new album produced exclusively by Buck Wild, DITC. 10 songs only. These are the last 10 songs y'all gonna hear of me and this brother together. And it's damn good job. I thank Buck Wild, that's my man, from 94 to now. And we have more music coming. So I just know that we did enough where the legacy will continue. But tonight, I want to thank y'all for coming out. I didn't even know this was going to happen. He told me this like maybe 30 minutes ago. So I'm up here trying to get it together. Like, yo, he about to make me break down in front of these people, even right here. This is, it's different. It's different when people from your age group start passing because they right next to you. It's not like a person that's older, 80, 90, where they had their life. This is 50, 52, 54, 55, 56. This is rare. But this is the time we live in. I tell all y'all, take care of yourself. Take care of your damn self. You only got self. We don't know how long you're going to have self. This body we have, you just got to take care of it. It's a vehicle. It's a vessel. You got to put work into it to make it last longer. I'm going to stop talking right now because I know Jeremy got to keep going. I see people in front of me that I really love and listen to and have for years. So I'm going to let this commence. Salute to y'all. Elder Sensei, I'm out. Peace.
I like to rip off mics and clock up dice that roll funny. Get that off somebody's money. Honey, speak for me for cheese, ease back. Please keep that weave intact. Best believe the tame is DOP.